Wherever you're watching this video, I appreciate you for rocking out with me. Let me know where you are watching this video from, by the way. UK, US, Brazil, Nigeria, I don't know where you're watching this from. But anyway, let me get this off the screen. But anyway, today we're going to be reacting to a woman who was caught like doing a business, not with someone else, but to herself in public. And then allegedly she packed herself, she unalived herself. So it kind of seems like a sad story, you know, something like kind of, obviously it's the beach and it's indecent exposure, but you know, don't want to see someone packing themselves after it. So let's see, maybe we could see some signs in here. Let's investigate.
On the afternoon of July 1st, 2021, officers from the Tybee Island Police Department descended on Tybee Island Beach in Tybee Island, Georgia. The police had been called by a member of the public because, according to them, a woman had walked past the caller's family tent several times and eventually had found a spot a short distance away in front of it. After placing a towel down on the sand, the caller said the woman started touching herself inappropriately. I could hear moaning. As you'll see, the woman in question appears to be confused at first, but when confronted by the claims made against her, she starts to give her version of events and tries to reason with her actions.
Can we speak to you for a second? We'll get you over there. Go ahead and bring your stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. What's your name, ma'am?
Chris?
Chris?
Do you have your ID on you? Chris. Yeah, can I ask what the problem is?
Alright, so someone called us. We got multiple calls about you. About something pertaining on the beach.
Is that a cross?
Yes.
Were you supposed to be, were you doing something you weren't supposed to be doing?
What?
Like, what were you doing on the beach? Like, prior to coming here? Prior to coming here. Were you at the beach at some point in time?
Okay, I don't understand. There was nobody. I was just sitting on my towel. Nobody was around me.
Okay, and you were over at the beach?
Like I was near the water.
Near the water?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, like I said, someone called and they saw you doing something you weren't supposed to be doing.
No, that's not true. Okay, look, is this something that my phone should be off for or on for?
You could, whatever you want to do. It's your right. If you want to record this conversation, you can. But we are also recording, so you know.
Okay, can you show? I mean, who did I offend? I don't understand. What did I do? What did I do?
So apparently you're masturbating on the beach.
That's gotta be awkward, bro. I won't lie, bro. Like, I was like, bro, why is he not saying it? Like, what? Why is he like trying to? Does he enjoy this moment or something? But I understand now, because now that he said it straight as like what she was doing, like without like sugarcoating it, it's kind of awkward, bro. Like you was doing that on the beach, bro. Like she was lost for words.
Who saw that?
I mean, a couple people.
No, they didn't. That's not true.
Why would they call us that?
Okay, because I was by myself. Now, I will tell you this. The only way that somebody would have called you is if it was a military operation. They're fucking doing this.
What do you mean military?
Never mind. Okay, so nobody was around. Was it an anonymous call? Is this one of my buddies? Okay,
No,
one of my buddies.
No, it's not one of your buddies. It's a family.
Okay, look, let me show you what I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything in the bag?
No.
Is it alright if I look through it? I mean, if you can open it and can I see the contents inside the bag?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really understand what y'all.
We're just here because someone called and we're very concerned. Okay.
This is really highly offensive to me.
I got it. I got you. And that's why I'm trying to figure it out.
It's my vibrator, but I just put it in my. I was sitting on the beach, and I just. Okay. Do I get a ticket?
So.
I'm not gonna lie. At least she owned up to it, bro. Alright, she didn't sit here. She BS'd a little bit of stuff, but I was not expecting her to just own up to it like that. maybe there's some people like that who don't see stuff like that like deep, but at the same time, if there's kids around, she has to see where the problem is there, bro. Like, but I don't get it, bro. Females are interesting, bro. So what? Like, no visual, like, aesthetic. You don't need nothing to please you visually. Like, just on, you just put it there and just blah, 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 and you turned it on. Like, what? Hey, one of you females, you know what I'm saying? One of you chat queens, bro. Let me know in the comment section down below. Like, no visual, nothing to please her visually or nothing, or watch nothing, or like, just put it in there. Just look at the beach.
You did have a vibrator.
Listen, I was sitting on the water like this, and I just put it in there, and it was covered up, and I just had an orgasm. I'm sorry, I was stressed out.
I got you. Okay, just hang tight for me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look at the black, look at the black police officer. She like white chicks, bro. Hey, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I was in the water. If this is anonymous,
Okay. I mean, yeah.
People did see it. We didn't get a call for no reason.
I swear to God, I was sitting in the water. Nobody saw it.
I got you. Well, I mean, if nobody saw it, then they wouldn't have called, right?
If nobody saw it.
Man, please, don't do this to me. Are you serious?
You want to take primary notice?
I'm wanted to take it since you talked.
Okay, I got you.
This is ridiculous. What am I being arrested for?
Indecent exposure.
Indecent exposure.
No, but I didn't have any of my body
Someone
parts
called.
out.
It doesn't matter. A family saw it. They had kids.
What? There
That's why you
was
called.
nobody around me.
So.
Nothing in here that shouldn't be in here?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna throw this in here, okay?
We'll go through it at the car.
Yep.
This yours, ma'am? This yours?
Yeah.
I'm hoping this is Jesus Christ. Because it's not, this is not.
Guys, what do you think so far? Because I'm thinking, it's like, in some communities, is that normal? Because I feel like, I don't know, like, no weird shit, by the way, but I think, like, the way some white woman may be raised, maybe that's normal in their culture, like, you know, because I realize, like, certain communities are more laid back when it comes to this, you know, that type of stuff. And some communities are very strict when it comes to that type of stuff, like, don't do it before marriage and all that type of stuff, right? So it's like, do you think she comes from a culture where that's just, where she generally, like, because even her admitting it, like, snitching on herself, she seemed like she didn't see the problem in it like that. So do you think, like, that's normal? Like, just pop it in, yeah, just, like, do you think that in her culture or something that's normal? You know, because she doesn't seem like a bad person, bro. She don't seem like a bad person, bro. Like, I do actually believe she was probably stressed and wanted to get one off, like, and the beach was probably a vibe to her as well, but I don't know. She's got to see what the problem is in that, though, if there's kids, bro, like. Because I'm gonna lie, one more thing as well, the comment section, I did check it beforehand. It seems a lot more sympathetic towards her, obviously because she did it on a live herself, but I just wonder if this was a man doing that, bro. Would they be sympathetic if he, you know, I don't know, bro, but it's obviously unfortunate. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay.
Confirmation.
Ma'am?
Okay, they're just walking with her and shit, bro. Right. Golly, why did they record? But most of this, they weren't even talking to her.
34-year-old Christina Ashley Revels Glick was arrested and charged with indecent exposure and disorderly conduct. If you're not familiar with this story, then you may be thinking to yourself, well, that's the end of it. She went through the legal process and received her punishment. In the state of Georgia, a first offence of indecent exposure is classed as a misdemeanor, so you'd be right to think that she got a slap on the wrist. But what if I told you she didn't even make it through the whole legal process, because she passed just months after her arrest? But the circumstances surrounding her death aren't as straightforward as you may think. Christina's life leading up into the beach incident had been a quote, wild one, according to one unnamed relative. And although there isn't much information about her early life, we do know that the beach incident wasn't her first run-in with the law. She got in trouble, got herself arrested. She went to prison in Florida. It isn't entirely clear why she specifically went to prison, but we do.
Even the way the unnamed relative says it, because people said she passed away, right? And she was passed away for a month without no one knowing. And even the way see, I look at the little things. Even the way the unnamed relative is talking about it, she got in trouble, got herself arrested. She went to prison in Florida. Obviously, that is what she did. She did get herself arrested, though. That's facts. But just the way she said it seems like her family didn't really like her, bro.
Do know that she had been arrested on a handful of occasions. In 2018, she was accused of stealing a car, and in that same year, she was arrested a handful of times for public drunkenness. Her life prior to the 2018 arrests was far from stable. You see, she had 2 sons with 2 different men, a 19-year-old from a relationship way back in the day, and a 15-year-old from a marriage that ended in divorce in 2015. Although the divorce went through in 2015, the marriage had broken down years before. Just 6 months after the 15-year-old was born, she left the family home to go on her own journey in life. The child was left with his father. Over the years, she had little contact with either of her children and their fathers.
But I'm not gonna lie, this is where the sympathy for me has to be cut down a little bit, bro. Like, she was deadbeat. Because I'm saying that it is unfortunate because 2 children ain't gonna have them. But it's not like they had her anyway, bro. I was gonna say it's unfortunate they don't have her, but they didn't have her anyway, bro. Let's be real.
But on at least one occasion, she and her at the time husband rekindled. After she spent time in jail, her husband took her back, but she was wild. A short while after they got back,
her husband took her back. Yeah, it's making a bit more sense now, but I don't know. That's extreme though.
Together, she fell in with a real bad crowd. She was drinking and taking drugs. By 2020, Christina had made her own way in life once again, and she had been living at a property in Hinesville, Georgia. I'm not judging, but there were a lot of men, and we heard she worked at a strip club too. She was always nice to talk to, always smiled, said hello to our kids when she was coming in and out. She always paid her rent on time. In that sense, she was a model tenant. Then came March of 2022. On the 19th, landlady Felicity Rollins contacted police to request a welfare check on Christina. She had missed her latest payment for rent. A couple of weeks had gone by and Felicity couldn't get hold of her. When police arrived, it was reported that, quote, negative contact was made. Then they left. Remember, Ashley wasn't considered a vulnerable adult in the eyes of authorities, and there were no reports to police that she could be in any sort of danger, so there wasn't much they could do about it. Over the next 12 days, Felicity continued to try and reach out to Christina, but all attempts failed. Then, on the 31st of March, 2022, Felicity and her boyfriend decided it was for the best to enter the property to see what was going on for themselves. It was then a gruesome discovery was made. I was sitting waiting in my truck when Felicity and her boyfriend came down and said, "Something's wrong. We think there's a dead body in there." They'd pretty much turned straight around when they opened the door. I didn't believe it. I thought they were messing, so I went up. When Felicity's family friend, Gareth White, entered the apartment, he knew straight away that someone had died. The smell alone was enough to tell him that. And so there she was, Christina decomposing on the floor in the property. She had been dead for roughly a month. After an investigation, detectives concluded that she took her own life for reasons unknown. But people connected to the incident don't really buy into that story and want police to explore the possibility that she may have been murdered. After the discovery was made, Felicity asked her sister Whitney Phillips to act on her behalf moving forward, as the incident was too much for her to handle. When Whitney entered the property, she noticed that there was blood in every room. Not only that, but there was other evidence to suggest foul play. There was blood in every room in the apartment, but there were other things like unopened packages, things for the apartment, like she was expecting still to do things. Why would she be ordering stuff for the house? Why would she still be paying her bills if she was planning to end it? She was never late on rent. I didn't sleep right for a week after seeing the inside of that apartment. You could see the marks on the wall where her body had been, and on the carpet where it had laid. To me, it looks like she was panicking, trying to get away, trying to save her life. Why would she be moving through the house like that? That doesn't make no sense.
Now, no, I don't mean to be insensitive or anything, but remember when they said that they said she worked at a strip club and there was quite a lot of men there? Were they referring to men coming in and out of her place? Or like, were they insinuating that she was selling it basically? Because if that was the case, then maybe there was. Because I'm thinking foul play as well. If that's the case, maybe she, like she said, she fell in with the wrong crowd. Yeah, overall, this is just messed up, bro. It was so lighthearted at the start. I was like, okay. Even though I wasn't supporting it, but it's like, okay. She ain't a terrorist, you know what I'm saying? But that is sad, bro. That is sad, bro. Funny how real criminals never get caught, but an easy target is pounced upon by 3 cops. World gone mad. You can't say that, though. Because if it was a man, you'd be saying, bro, you would not be having this leniency, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I understand people feeling for her. That's understandable. But to say that cops shouldn't have done their job, like, come on now. That's ridiculous, bro. But, yeah, bro. That is an unfortunate story. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, guys. Okay, moving on, bro. Okay, so we just got done with woman was doing something with herself in public and then unalived herself. Interesting reaction, bro. Like, crazy story. You guys make sure to go check that out if you haven't already. If it is already out on my channel, make sure to just go check.